Every day. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Cool.
Legendary, man. Legendary. It's a beautiful day, brother.
How's it going down there in Florida?
94 degrees, man.
Man.
Can't ask for better. Sunshine State, baby.
I'll be down there real quick. Real trip.
I'll at you. I got the guest room open in the back.
Not a problem. Road trip coming right up.
During the middle of a pandemic, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm in my car by myself. On
second thought, you ain't bringing that shit to my crib, nigga. You can sleep in the garage, B.
Welcome to Sparring Minds, High Tower.
This is Mr. Little, Mr. Maritime. How you doing?
The chef, the main topic.
I already know, man. It's Charlie Hustle, aka Charles Jones.
So how y'all feel about D'Angelo, man? How he's getting treated out here in these Facebook comments?
Well, so first off, what we're referencing is that the post you put up earlier about the 4 classic albums, right?
Yeah.
So the disrespect for D'Angelo is beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. Especially comparing it to Maxwell. Beat it with that Maxwell album. The Miseducation's a classic, so we'll put that on the top of that. Then you go with the D'Angelo, and then we can go from down there. But come on, respect D'Angelo. Put some respect on his name.
Now, Erykah Badu's album? You didn't? Nah?
That's number 1 on my list. I didn't put my list up. I'm still working on it.
Well, she was number 3 on mine. She was number 3 on mine, though. She was number 3.
That's fair.
Yeah, she was number 3. Yeah. I picked Maxwell number 2. Lauryn Hill number 1, and that other guy D'Angelo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's how that was.
I got Lauren at 3, just initially going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the whole? You listen to the whole album?
Yeah.
Those.
Miseducation's a classic, brother.
It is, but so is Badu, and
Maxwell is not.
I got Maxwell number 2.
Maxwell
number 2. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Maxwell number 2, and D'Angelo rounds out the 4.
No way.
Incredible.
Maxwell's underrated, man.
Yeah.
First, then D'Angelo, then Lauryn Hill. Maxwell's actually last, and then I don't think he got his best work though too, as far as the album. So that's why I got that ranked last.
Tell me, how many good cuts were actually on that D'Angelo album that you can remember off the top?
2, 3.
Get the fuck out of here, Ant.
Maybe 2.
Lady, Brown Sugar, and what? Cruising?
Yeah, you're right. Brown Sugar.
Me and Those Dreamy Eyes of Mine.
That was all right.
Crazy.
That was all right.
He had heat on that album, man. He had heat on that album.
Just press play, brother. That's all you gotta do.
You got a lot of skips on that bad boy.
No, you don't. Yeah. Let it run.
Yo, cut it out, Tower. Come on, man. You fresh off an R&B win, man. Come on, no.
He's showing his real chops right now.
We'll tarnish your shit, Playboy. Come on.
Oh boy. So the city's supposed to be opening back up, you guys. You hear that?
Man, listen. I went to the mall today. I had to go to the ATM, which is in the middle of the mall area, the parking lot. I got there, place is just packed. No lines, no 6 feet, nothing. Everybody's just in there. I mean, you got people out there with masks and stuff like that, but yeah, it's like people are back to normal now. The highways, straight traffic.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. I guess there's just some like common sense to all of this that I just feel is missing, man. Like 2 weeks ago, it was a major life-threatening pandemic. A couple 100,000 dead across the world, and now we're in the mall. and states are opening back up and go get your hair cut. And nah, I'll wait. I'll watch and wait on this.
Y'all see me, man. I'm hurting out here. Ain't no haircut for me in a while.
Go ahead and pull the clippers out the drawer, brother. You bought the expensive set. You might as well use it.
Chilling,
Might
man.
as well.
I got nobody to see, man.
Here's the thing, though. Like, when will we know if it is ever safe to go back? Like, when will that be?
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
how will we know? You know what I mean? Like, we feel like it's too soon, and to some degree it is, but it's like, how long does this thing really last? You know what I mean? Like, this is something like we've never seen before.
Yeah, but I guess at the end of the day, like, at least wait for the fucking vaccine, right? Wait for the medicine for the shit, right? At the very least.
That's
right?
almost
Even if
another
you're treating
year.
it like the flu, you say, okay, well, give me something to cure it. I'll go back outside. There's nothing to even cure this thing. It don't make sense.
You taking the vaccine if they give it to you?
Wait and see.
Yeah.
If the governor take it, I'm still gonna wait and see because I don't know. I need to see how y'all react to it. Y'all niggas turn into zombies, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
cool.
You know what I mean?
I mean, this is a flu, right? Now, the regular flu vaccine that they give us the flu shot, matter of fact, they shoot you up with the flu. So, I mean, wouldn't this kind of be the same thing? They're going to shoot you up with COVID?
Yeah, that's what all vaccines are. You know what I mean? They're just a lighter strain of whatever you're trying to fight, mixed with antibiotics, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, again, that's why the government's asking for test dummies right now as we speak. You know what I mean? People coming so they can try this stuff out. But it just seems silly, man. So, but you know, we're not. This is what happens when you don't vote, right? You get people in there who help make this kind of decisions. So, you know, get out and vote. Maybe it'll help with this kind of situation.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, especially local and stuff like that. For sure. Hi.
Yes, please get out and vote.
Word up.
Please. I got beat over the head for saying I didn't vote the last time.
You can't complain later if you didn't vote.
Yeah, please.
So, Malcolm X's birthday is today.
Mr. Little.
Not sure how old he would have been. It was like 94 or 95?
95 maybe?
Yeah.
Salute to him. Was that Detroit Red, right?
Yeah.
Red.
Salute, man. Salute.
He used to hang in the Roxbury. Used to hang in the Berry.
Definitely did. Definitely did. Definitely did.
His teachings, man, you know, top 3 in my lifetime in terms of how we deal with a lot of the racial divide that we're dealing with in this country, man. Like his words are very powerful. A lot of wisdom come in those statements. You know what I mean? Not many more people I respect more than Malcolm X. So salute to him.
For sure.
So Lou, and if you real quick, if you like the show Godfather of Harlem, they have an interest in Malcolm X character on Godfather of Harlem. It's really, really good too. Great show.
Yo, he looks and sounds exactly like him.
It is
Incredible.
yes.
Incredible.
Definitely
I
incredible.
gotta check it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
the show is amazing. Show's
They
amazing.
nailed it with that guy. They nailed it with that guy that
Yeah, they
plays
did.
Malcolm.
Yeah, they did.
What's that on Netflix?
Yeah.
No, it's on Epic.
Epic.
Oh, okay. It's still live. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Epic, and I had to get it through Amazon Prime or something like that. But oh my god, a couple of cats on Facebook had recommended it to me, and I was looking at. I'd always meant to watch it just because I like the Bumpy Johnson story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when they brought in Malcolm X as a little seasoning salt on, it's incredible story, man. I'll go
You got all those people at that time that were like clicking together. That's insane. Definitely.
You gotta let me hold that strong password.
Yeah, Cassius Clay, man, it's incredible.
Mm.
Oh, you've never watched it? Hightower a little? I never watched it before?
No, I heard it. Never watched it.
Oh, man, yeah, definitely. Godfather of Harlem. You definitely want to get into Godfather of Harlem.
I just wrote it down, man. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Right now, I'm just kicking it with this darker side of the ring. You know, that wrestling, the wrestling tale. So I'm messing with that.
Well, Legion of Doom.
Excuse me?
Legion of Doom.
I haven't got there yet. I was with Fabulous Moolah. That was the last episode I seen so far.
Yo, she was a villain, bro.
Yes, she was. Well, at least they saying that she was a pimp, man.
Yeah, see, that's That's a
And
tough
little,
story
what's up,
too.
Netflix?
I don't know what I seen it on Vice. I've been watching it on demand. So
Okay.
yeah, Darker Side of the Ring or something like that. Darker Shades of the Ring.
Darker Side.
Darker Side.
Yeah, I have it on Cody. So
Okay.
yeah, and that's also an incredible watch. If you're a wrestling fan, if you don't care about wrestling, you won't care about it. But
Man, listen, in Boston, wrestling was just crazy. I mean, Boston Garden, that was like every Sunday thing.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I'm gonna sound corny, man, but I've been binge watching the Cosby Show.
I don't judge you, bro. I don't judge you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Started season 1, episode 1 the other day, man. I just been going one by one, man.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I've been binge watching Entourage.
Oh, you took it back to that too, huh? All right.
See,
I've been binge watching Entourage. I'm in season 2 right now. I got, you know what I'm saying, Marissa, she likes it. She loves that shit. This is when Vince is on the cusp of being, you know what I mean, like a superstar. He about to make Aquaman.
I remember that.
Yo,
yeah.
Entourage, like the 4 of us. Like that's how you could envision Entourage. Let's say Chuck was the star. You know what I mean? Like the 4 of us are in Hollywood. Okay, yo.
I got to tune in. I've never seen it.
You gotta put that down when you get some time just to binge watch. Go through the first season. Only 8 episodes, but definitely one of the key shows you want to watch. One of the best shows. You know what I mean?
I'll cue it up.
Really good show.
I'm trying to
It's
think how
loosely
many
based on Wahlberg, I believe. Sorry,
What was that? That was like 7?
It is, yeah.
7,
I
8
think it
it's
was
loosely based on Mark Wahlberg. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the basis of it.
Okay. Yeah, I never finished the whole thing. I got far. I got like season 5 or 6. I never finished it though.
It's maybe you got like 7 or 8 seasons, and then they had the movie.
Yeah. I think I got rid of whatever Showtime package or whatever that was playing on back then. I think we got rid of it, and then I didn't finish it. But yeah, that was a good show. It was a good show. So what else, y'all?
The rap tournament started this week.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a tournament going?
And just like that, Big Old Planet is out like that.
Come on, man. Don't be y'all. So first off, y'all super childish for this, dog. Because Cream was the #1 overall seed. Diggable Planets was the last song that got in. What did you expect? Like, come on. You dudes are childish for this, man.
Who picked that song?
Irrelevant who picked it, B.
Yeah, see? That had no
Get
chance.
the new polls up. That was the East bracket we put up for y'all, so we're gonna put the West bracket up today. We'll get those next 4 matches up today. No more Diggable Planets. So we'll move forward.
Bye.
As Chuck will say, get Diggable the fuck out of here.
Don't disrespect Diggable
All the
Planets,
way
man.
out of here.
They're cool like that, man.
Ran into a juggernaut way too early.
It bounced early because of this.
Oh, man. They had any other joints from that album? That was it.
You had to be a fan. They had a couple of joints, but it wasn't too many. They had like 2 or 3 cuts I like.
Right.
Where I'm from, they had some good stuff.
We'll
feature them in the show one day.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe
we'll put something up on them.
Yeah, some underground shit. Yeah, they're nice. They're quality.
You guys finished watching The Last Dance?
Yeah.
What you think?
Great episodes. Great episodes.
MJ was just a ruthless, win at all costs type of person, but that just seemed like how he was when he played on the court. You just see like the personal side to like go along with it. You know what I'm saying? But like he was ruthless, man. He was ruthless.
Yeah.
He was ruthless. Huh?
Oh no, I mean that's just a mentality. Like, I mean, ruthless. I don't know if he was ruthless. I mean, he just went hard, and he wanted everybody to have that same drive.
Right.
guys, if they couldn't take it, then it is what it is. But he was testing guys. He was testing them. He wanted to make sure that he was able to trust them in clutch moments.
Right.
You know, that's why, you know what I mean, but Steve Kerr and him went in. Steve Kerr stood up to him, MJ
earned his respect.
Yeah, he earned the respect. Jordan kept going to him. Kerr hit a lot of big shots, helped Mike get some of them rings.
Word. No question.
I think the difference between MJ and a lot of players probably back then was you had to be, I don't know, alpha dog, or maybe that's not the right term, but it's like in order to do what he did, you kind of had to be that type of guy because there was nothing else. Like nothing was given to you. You kind of had to go get it. And I think that's probably the biggest takeaway for me for that. Because, I mean, I was young watching him, and I kind of grew up watching him. And seeing this documentary just kind of cemented the type of player and person he was. Like, he wasn't settling for what was given to him. Like, he worked to get what he got, and he got it. You know what I mean? Like, he was confident at the point where he was like, they still got to come to Chicago. It's like, all right. So, he knows that it ain't over yet. Like, everyone's trying to count him out. And he's like, yeah, they still got to come over there and play. And then they come over there and play, and they get smacked. You know what I mean? So that was my biggest takeaway.
I mean, y'all know I grew up a Lakers fan. So, when I grew up, 87, 88, 89, I hated the Bulls, right? And it was really for two reasons. Like, one was that you knew eventually the Bulls were going to take over the Lakers throne. Like, it was, you kind of saw it coming, how they were developing, and they were really good, and Mike was really good, but he just couldn't never pass over that hump. But secondly, like, the Bulls represented, Michael was just like, to me, I always thought he was greedy, but again, I compared him to Magic, who was my favorite of all time. Led the league in assists, etc. And so when I see Mike putting up 40 a night, I'm like, all this dude's do is shoot. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing out here? How is he making his teammates better? And that's one of the things that we always grade our superstars on, right? Is how you make your teammates better. We know you're great, but how do you make the rest of your team better? And I didn't think Mike did that. He showed that early in his career, pre-Pistons. But I mean, obviously you respect what he's done. You respect his accolades, you respect the accomplishments. But the number of shots he took up, the way he treated his teammates, I was never a big fan of Michael Jordan in that way. So, but salute to his success. Obviously, it's crazy, it's legendary.
I mean, yeah, he was just, like I said, ultra competitive. Ultra competitive. I mean, that's just one thing, like, you just really saw more than anything. I mean, the type of competitor he was, like, any game, you know what I mean? Not just like basketball, like flipping quarters with like his security guys, like stuff like that. The competitor that he was. That's one thing that I respect about him. And, I know most people want to get on him in the fact that they don't felt like he took his status and kind of used it enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't outspoken like some other athletes of his stature. You know what I mean? He more kind of took the passive route or didn't say too much about stuff. He wasn't like Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? But, still from a basketball standpoint, you know what I mean? Best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah. Kareem, you can make the argument. If you said Kareem, I wouldn't be mad at that either. You know what I mean? Kareem definitely got the resume.
I mean, he has a resume, but I mean, wouldn't Russell be up there higher than Kareem?
A Celtic?
If you went by just rings. If you went totally by just rings, then yes, Russell would be the best. If you went by just rings.
What are we talking about?
I don't really count Russell as the best ever just because I'm 41 and I didn't really get a chance to see all of his stuff. I didn't get to see all of Kareem's, but I saw enough of it, you know what I'm saying? And then just doing, some research on some of the other stuff, that you can make an argument. But for me, Jordan has been the best, and Jordan doesn't have as many rings as Russell. Him and Kareem, no, I think they're tied because Kareem has 6.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. Salute to the third best of all time. We appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah.
Who's
Horrible. Just horrible.
All right. Moving right along, Chuck. What you got?
I gotta ask Chuck queued up again, man. I know, so this is one we discussed on my page a few years back, but I think the conversation, deserves a little bit more digging into. So I'm gonna read this to y'all, and then we'll wrap it around, and we'll go from there. It says, "Dear Chuck, I received notice last week that my ex passed away. We dated from the time I was 15 until I was 30 when I met my husband. His lawyer contacted me and said that he left me $25,000 and a letter. The letter spoke about how important I was to him and how much he loved me and how much he wished we had settled down together. My fiance, of course, feels a way about the money and doesn't want me to accept it. What's the right move here?" So I'll start with you, Maine, and then we'll wrap around. This shouldn't take long because the answer is common sense, but let's just see,
she she better take that money, man. Let's keep it pushing. Let's take that money, keep it pushing, man. Rest in peace to the man. Appreciate the fact that he thought enough of her to, what I'm saying, bless her, give her a blessing, you know what I mean? And in return, she's been blessed with something else, you know what I'm saying? Meeting me and all that stuff. So we're gonna be blessed together, and you know what I mean, get those bands, and let's go. Salute. Let's get all four up on the popping a little more, man. You kidding me? Like, it's a no-brainer, man. Taking the bread.
Sammy.
Salute.
Oh, I'm right along with you, man. I'm right along with you, man. I am gonna be a little bit peeved about the letter, but the nigga's dead. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it. The nigga's gone. Whatever. We're gonna take the money. I'll have her send him some flowers to the grave, whatever. But gotta move on. I'm not worried about it. It is what it is.
That's it?
Right.
That's easy for me, man. Spending that bread.
What the fuck?
We spending this money.
That's that stimulus right there, bro. Hold up. Before Chuck goes into it, let me just play something real quick. Let you know what kind of time we're on.
Yeah.
So
everything on him, man. Everything on him.
I spend it.
Mine, I spend it.
I spend it. It's mine. I spend it. I'm riding around. I'm getting it.
Racks on racks on racks. Remember that?
let's talk about this, man.
Thank you, sir.
You dudes, man. This might be like 4 episodes in a row where y'all have been completely wrong about a topic. What we have here is a case. Let me give you all a term that I know you're not familiar with, but it's right from the Charlie Hustle dictionary, right? And it's called legacy thoughts, right? And legacy thoughts are, well, this is an example of a legacy thought. So every dollar that she spends of that $25,000 will remind her of this guy, right? Every pair of shoes that she buys with this $25K will remind her of him. Every shirt, deposit down on the house, everything that she buys moving forward will have some relevance and some salute to this motherfucker who just dropped this $25K on her on his way out the door, right? So what you look like now is a nigga who got support from her ex to help fund your dreams. I don't need no outside support to fund my household. I don't need no outside support to help take care of my wife. I don't need no outside support from some bum ass ex nigga to make my girl happy.
You sound mad.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't need none of that bread. So take that shit, we're gonna donate it to somewhere else, but it's not coming into my crib. I do a damn good job of myself of providing for my woman. I don't need no ex on. Get the fuck out of here. It's a slap in the face, B. And you do surprise me, man.
How is it a slap in the face?
Ow,
How
ow.
is it a slap in the face?
So now
Explain that.
all you've lit across here is that you can't provide the financing to make your girl happy. That's all I got from this.
That's bullshit. Has nothing to do with that. That's bull. You're creating something else now.
Yes.
Let me ask you.
It
Do you go down to
accepting the money does not speak on no. Accepting the money does not speak on what my financial benefits are. How does that speak on that?
Let me ask you this.
What are you talking about?
Let me ask you this.
What are you talking about? Your pride is amazing. Your pride.
On Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m., right? Do you go down to the local food kitchen and grab a plate?
Insane.
You don't.
What happened?
On Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock, do you go down to the local food kitchen and grab a plate of food? Of course you don't. I'll answer for you.
No.
Of course you don't. Why?
No.
Because you don't need a handout when it's for. You don't need that handout. You got things covered in your own home.
But okay, check it out though. I also know that I have the money to go buy supplies for a dinner, but if somebody gave me the money and said, yo, take this, I'm gonna be like, oh, nah, I'm too good for it. Like, no.
Exactly.
It's not about being too good.
My pride wouldn't get that. You know what I'm saying? My pride wouldn't do that to me. They would just give me, let's just hypothetically say someone was giving me the money, or my girl was giving me the money, or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, nah, man. That's being too prideful at that point. This man is dead and gone. Like, if you're thinking about that, like, if that's every time, like, yo, you spending that nigga's money, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. That nigga's that nigga. You might as well name your kids after him. You might as well.
Please.
That's crazy.
That's bullshit.
You're
an extremist. That is nuts.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
I hate it here.
Yo, this nigga's legacy will live forever, and you out here looking ridiculous.
Listen. That endowment is no different than, say, alimony or.
What? It's completely different than alimony.
How you figure? It's money from a previous relationship.
In which alimony, I have been done wrong. Alimony is a case where I have been done wrong. I'm getting this money unwillingly. That's completely different than what's happening here.
Money.
This motherfucker is saying, yo, I still love you. I wanted to be with you forever. Here's some money to make sure you remember me. That's what this fucker is.
He's dead and gone. He's dead and gone. In alimony, the husband or spouse is still alive.
I care about legacy.
In that case, this person's dead and gone.
Legacy.
First of all, she's not even interested in the guy because she's with you now.
So she told you.
She left him. They're not together no more. Come on, cuz.
Somewhere in the back of her head, like, thank God my ex left us this money. Get the
fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. We go to the mall, right? Oh, man, I can't afford those red bottoms right now. I got to wait till Friday to get this check. Thank God my ex left me some money. I'll cop it myself.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll pass, fellas.
Your hypotheticals is crazy, cuz.
You do this something else, man. I don't need, yo, you know what happens, man? When you settle down with your lady, right? You told her, in essence, I got you. Right? That's what you told her. Whatever things you want, I got you. We're going to take care of that. And now all of a sudden, you don't got her no more. Because somebody else got her.
Nah, because listen, if I don't got her, my lady got me. I don't look at it like that one-sided. You know what I mean? There may be time where I don't have it, she got me. We got each other. There's no one person has one and the other. You know what I'm saying? We got each other.
Well, so,
you know what I mean?
So now somebody
she got that bread.
Yep.
We're not thinking about every time we spend the money. It's thank God my boyfriend, my ex gave me this. Nah, we making an investment into us, man.
Listen,
I don't see it the way
if I lose my job tomorrow, I'm going to unemployment. You know what unemployment is going to do? It's going to give me money. You know what that money is going to do? It's going to help me take care of what's going on here. Money is money, man.
Indeed.
So
especially if you ain't got to do nothing for it. Come on, all you can do is say yes and get the check in the mail. You're bugging.
So I have my own views on unemployment and things like that, right? Salute to those who actually need it. That's important feature for you to have. But this is a case where you just have some ex. I promise you this: if it was me leaving that 25K, I'm leaving a dick picture there. I'm leaving. Oh yeah, cause she gonna remember me. That's the point of all of this, right? I'm leaving her this 25K so she remembers me. That's the point of it all, right? So you're not just gonna come in here and have your picture up on my living room wall now, like my man cave named after this nigga. I don't need none of that energy over here. I'll handle things here myself. Bro.
You're nuts. You're nuts. Listen, man. You're creating all these narratives to try to dance
It's the same
around.
thing as having some ex bring her food.
Yo, Hightower and Little, get Charles Jones the fuck out of here.
Yo,
You already
Get him out of here, cuz.
I'm very big on taking care of my own girl. Man. Very big on that. What's the point of being with her if I can't take care of her myself?
Has nothing to do with that. That does not mean that you're not taking care of her. Based on the letter, what you told your ass Chuck, none of that doesn't say. It doesn't say any of that. It just says the ex left for the bread. It doesn't speak of your financial situation, y'all financial nothing. It doesn't speak of any of that. So you're just saying you won't accept the bread because an ex is attached to it. Basically,
Correct.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's correct.
You know what I mean? You can't live with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's prideful, cuz that's crazy. I mean, to each his own.
Yo.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? But
this just tells me that
when you see that, we're gonna get that up, cuz.
So let me ask y'all this. Would y'all feel the way if the nigga was still alive and gave her 25K? Or y'all green lighting this because he died?
That's different.
That's a difference, though. That's a difference.
Why?
It's a difference.
Why?
It is a difference because how is the narrative now? Because it's not like he's dead and gone. So what? He's just giving her bread just to give her bread. What is it now? He's in that situation. He's dead and gone. It's a will.
With women, man, it's a mental game with the women, man. It's a mental game. And again, I maybe value legacy more than y'all do. You see what I'm saying? But in my chick's head forever with this 25K, he's always gonna be remembered as doing something that was special, that was so amazing, that was so heart touching.
He's an ex. He couldn't be that amazing.
She was with me.
Oh, but now he's amazing.
Why is he amazing now?
Because he's reading a letter talking about, the letter spoke about how important I was, how much he loved me, how much he wanted to be with me.
Listen,
she could have been a good woman, right, to this guy for years. And he might have been beating the shit out of her. To the point where she was like, you know what? I'm out.
Yep.
As the years went on, he started to realize, damn, I had a good woman at my side. I'm gonna do something good for her. You know what? I'm dying. I'm gonna send this off to her.
Yep.
I mean, what do you gotta say about that, Joe?
What do you think her thought is when she reads that letter and accepts this money? What do you think that thought is?
Thank you.
Definitely not happy about it.
Okay, so
she's gonna say thank you for the money, but this nigga was still whipping my fucking ass.
Thank you and good riddance. That's what
exactly.
We have a fundamental difference, as usual, on this show, where you do just fail to look at the common sense of a situation, man. And our job as men is to provide whatever our women want. I've said that since the first episode of this show. Our job is to, whatever their heart desires, it's our job to provide it, right?
Bingo. Stop right there. So if our job is to provide whatever her heart desires and she desires to accept this check, who am I to get in the way?
Nah, what's the check for, Ant? What does she do? No. That's different, Ant, because she's gonna say she wants the 25K check. Of course, she wants to buy a house. Well, guess what? Our job is to get her to buy that house. That's our job. We can bypass the assistance from this nigga, and I'll do it myself.
The word is we. So with this money that I'm getting from this nigga, it is now mine, and we can now finance and buy that house that we want to get.
You ever heard the term?
Takes that away from who you are, partner.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is that situation. It'd be easier to just take this 25K up front, taxes paid, and put it towards something than having to keep doing what you've been doing to get there. So this might speed up the process of getting that house. Maybe you can get a house now in 6 months instead of 2 years.
So I guess one thing I'm curious about here is, I guess, how do you guys live and not value your pride? I guess that's something I'm confused about. Like, for me, I value pride. Right now, I don't understand how y'all live without it.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Nah.
Please.
Pride's a big deal. For men, pride is a big deal.
Pride is a big deal, but don't allow. I'll never allow my pride to get in the way of something that I feel like is foolish. Also, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's an easy decision for me personally. Like I said, we all have pride as men. That's a given. The pride, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? But some things is just, that's just being too, in your case, I mean, but again, we all different. That's being too prideful. You know what I mean? Because it's a situation where the person's dead, gone, and it doesn't mean that you're not taking care of your lady, doesn't mean you was a bad guy or anything, doesn't mean any of that. Doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you just happen to luck up. Y'all happen to luck up, and it's no different than getting a freaking lottery ticket for something or a scratch ticket and winning some bands. It just happened to got somebody attached to it. And you try to tell me you got a name or whatever the case would be. So every night when you're hitting it, you're gonna be like, yeah, the sheets that were on, he gave us the money for that. Like, yeah, you crazy.
You might as well. That nigga's name is on your mattress.
You can hold that letter doggy style, nigga. Just it doesn't matter, man. It's yours now, cuz. That's over with.
So this is real life, right? Real
Take
life.
Bands and
y'all ladies are walking around with bags and shoes bought by exes. I don't do that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
What?
Get that shit the fuck out of here. Anything my girl wants, I'll get it for her. She came into my relationship with a Coach bag. Get that bag the fuck out of here. I'll upgrade you and show you what it's really supposed to be. It's my job here. So I get that bag the fuck out of here and replace it with something better.
So anything her ex bought her before you got with her, just get rid of it.
Get it the fuck out of here.
But how are you gonna know? Yo, what did your ex buy you? Yo, tell me all the shit your ex bought you. Tell me, lay all that shit out right now. Throw all that shit away. I'm replacing all that.
Hey, yo, man.
So I no longer listen to you niggas about what questions to ask. Because we've been through 2 different episodes where y'all tell me what I can't ask. So get you niggas the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, I love you, bro. I'm telling you, man, you one of a kind, man. You one of a kind.
So, Chuck, when do you ask these questions? Was it the third date? After the body count?
I think no. I think it's when you're dating, it's important to understand that kind of stuff, man. It's important to kind of be like, yo, like, what makes you happy, right? Oh, well, you know, I love getting new bags. Really? Okay, what's dope? You know, if those things make her happy, it should be my job to give it to her, man. That's all it is. I want to make sure I'm the one that provides all that happiness. I'm 100% responsible for my girl's mental happiness. That's what I want to be. That's my goal, man.
So that's the goal. You're gonna make her upset.
No, she won't be.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm on my job. You see what I'm saying? Like I take care of, if there's things that she wants, I get them. I get it taken care of.
Yeah, she wants that 25 racks.
No. That's not what she wants.
You'd be surprised. It's on my checkbook right now saying pay some money.
Yeah, all right, nigga. Yeah, all right.
That check clearing in 2 days.
All right. Well, so yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say y'all wrong again. We've already been over that. Look at everybody in the watch party. Y'all can comment too, and you know, if you can. As a matter of fact, hold up real quick before we get to the mirror time. If you're gonna accept the 25K, don't bother commenting. You can go ahead and hit the log out button. You can just jump out the conversation. We don't need to hear that. But if you want to say, nah, Chuck is right, you shouldn't accept that, please help yourself comment, get your opinion across, because those are the opinions we really value.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got a mirror time for us, brother?
I do. Ooh. Because, you know, old girl must have been a real good woman. So she deserved that money. So I got a mirror time for you. Never miss out on a good woman that could make your life great just because she's a little difficult. The good ones they're never easy, but they're worth it. No, they're never easy. But she's worth it, right? Where's Faye? Where's Faye? Oh,
Let's train them up.
You know what? When we're off, I know she's there. When we come from recording, I know she's going to hit you. I know she's going to.
You ready to hit him right now?
Yeah, but she knows.
Listen, whatever's in that drink, Chuck, got you all messed up, bro.
Yo, get us out of here, man. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Sparring Minds.
Sparring Minds, baby.
Tell Faye when I come down there, I'll be cooking for her. Road trip. I'll be there in probably like another week.
Get the fuck out of here.